Why not for long?
No, because I'm afraid of dying for the cold. You see this one? This one?
So when did you start to make art?
I don't know.
You don't remember when you were a child, or?
When I was a child, I would like to. I would spend much time on making things and paintings and collages and something like that.
But you were inspired by your people around, like your mother
yes, perhaps,
sewing and your uncle taking pictures of you?
Yes, that was the fact, especially my uncle, because my uncle would, well, he also had some children and nephews of mine, and he would allow all the children of the family to have special materials and glues and some stuff for building things. And that was quite unusual at
But he was not an artist himself, I guess, no?
No, he worked in a naval field. It was like he was working for building ships, but in the spare times, even when the family would meet, and all the children were together, he would consider. Yeah, thank you. It was considered important what we children made. In fact, for instance, that meant that he would provide materials or whatever we would need for making something. For instance, I was, I think, 14 at that time, or 15, and when the astronauts first landed into the moon, I wanted to make a crib, presepio, we call in Italian.
What is a crib?
Crib, Jesus.
I see. You said it in Italian too, krippe.
Crib, presepio, we call. In the moon, making the moon environment with, I don't know how you call, caster?
And Kasten?
Caster, the powder that you mix with
custard. That is for the kitchen. That's
no, the custard. The white powder that you mix with the water, you use
that is chips.
Yeah, that sort of. And then I made a sort of skeleton, and I made 1 square meter of moon, and then I put all the little statues on the moon. And I did it by myself, really. And but he wanted to come and take picture of it. And then each year, yes, I remember, when I...
That's really very cannibalistic.
Yeah.
I will chase you through the garden.
When each year we would dress for carnival, he would take picture of us, and I had the whole documentation of me as a child each year dressed in a certain... and then,
so you have a very close sort of relationship to Carnival through that.
Yes. In fact, I made some years ago. I made a work out of a picture of mine dressed like Lucia from Promessi Sposi, the promised bride. That I has transformed in a painting. I made a painting. Out of my photograph of me 13 dressed like Lucia, and then I made a bust of the monk Geltrude, and I made an installation for an exhibition in Milan about 600, I think, 600 about the Promessi Sposi. And I remember at that time I really thanked my uncle